So guys, yes, I'm talking to you guys. Before we even get into this video, if you're watching this video through a phone, a screen, a computer, anything, guys, if you're new to the channel and if you love basketball content like this, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, do all that fun stuff. And guys, the question of the day is, do you personally feel like Jalen Suggs is a top 3 pick in that 2021 NBA draft? Guys, anything Jalen Suggs related, just comment down below, guys. Let's get a great basketball conversation started. As you guys seen and have heard, the NBA great himself, Gilbert Arenas, does not feel like Jalen Suggs is a top 3 pick. And the statements and comments that Arenas was saying about Jalen Suggs, guys, it's a lot to take in. And in this video, guys, we're actually going to be breaking down and talking about what exactly Gilbert Arenas said about Jalen Suggs and if he has a point of Jalen Suggs not being a top 3 pick. So yeah, with all that being said, guys, make sure you watch the full video, do all that fun stuff, and we're not going to waste any more time. Let's go and get straight into this video. So boom, guys, let's go and get straight into this video and just break down and just talk about if Gilbert Arenas was right about Jalen Suggs. And let's actually take a deeper look at what exactly Jalen Suggs just does so well on the floor to determine if he is a top 3 pick in this year's 2021 NBA draft. So guys, first off, as we heard, Gilbert Arenas stated that Jalen Suggs, in his opinion, is not a top 3 player in the draft, and in the championship run that Gonzaga had, most of the time he wasn't even a top 3 player on the floor in each game. He also claims that Jalen Suggs is non-existent at times in games, and he doesn't have that it factor to be a quote-unquote game changer on the college level or even the NBA. Now, after hearing those words and thoughts of Gilbert Arenas, my initial thoughts were Gilbert Arenas, he is a hater and he does not know exactly what he's talking about with Jalen Suggs. But then I just sat to myself and thought, he kind of has a point. Guys, realistically, I think that we can all agree that Gonzaga just did not have a hard schedule and they didn't really play many tough teams throughout this season. Now, the toughest team that they did play against was against Iowa and Kansas, which are amazing teams, of course, but it wasn't on a consistent basis, and those games were at the beginning of the season. Now, I'm not saying that Gonzaga is not a good team. Shoot, I actually thought that they were the best team in the season, but I just think that their record made them seem a lot better than they really were. Guys, they were actually scheduled to play Baylor earlier on in the season, but it got canceled due to the C word, and who knows, guys, if they played, they may not have been undefeated throughout the season. Arenas also stated that Jalen Suggs can get non-existent in games, which I honestly can agree with. I mean, if you look at the UCLA game in March Madness, there was a point where Jalen just did not score a single point from the 14th minute mark in the second half up until 2 minutes left of the game. Now, is that top 3 material? Is that NBA-like material? Now, obviously not, but it's not something to just determine just how good of a player that he really is. But I definitely feel like it's definitely something to look at. Guys, even in the championship game against Baylor, he did not score a single point until 6 minutes left in the first half. Again, it's not everything, but it's definitely something to look at. Majority of his points come near the basket, and in the half-court setting, it seems like he does have trouble scoring the ball and being effective as far as scoring the ball. Now, as far as being a floor general in the half-court setting, I think that Jalen Suggs can improve, but I definitely feel like Sharife Cooper has him beat in this portion of the game. Guys, as a matter of fact, make sure y'all comment down below who you personally feel like is better between Jalen Suggs and Sharife Cooper, and who would you have to start your team. And make sure you guys actually put some respect on Sharife Cooper, guys. I'm telling you, Sharife Cooper, he's the real deal. But yeah, Arenas definitely made a ton of big statements on Jalen Suggs, and like I said, although it may seem like he doesn't know exactly what he's talking about, everything that he did say about Jalen Suggs was honestly kind of true. He wasn't the best player on the floor in March Madness. He wasn't the best player on his own team. He struggled to score the ball in a half-court setting. He can be non-existent in games as far as scoring the ball, and he did not score a single point in that UCLA game in overtime until that game winner. I don't know, guys. I feel like it's definitely something to think about and talk about if Jalen Suggs is really the player that we all think that he is. If you've seen my mock drafts in the past, I've been having Jalen Suggs go number 3 or number 4. I'm still debating between him and Jonathan Kuminga, but I definitely don't see him going over Cade Cunningham or Jalen Green. Guys, it's crazy. I saw a lot of people say that he is better than Cade Cunningham, but please guys, let's just stop the cap. The fact that Cade Cunningham took Oklahoma State to the tournament when they weren't even projected to go, and he has no other NBA level talents on his team, that says a lot about Cade Cunningham. I honestly don't think that Jalen Suggs would have been able to do the things that Cade Cunningham did this season if it was just him. And I definitely feel like Jalen Suggs playing with a ton of NBA players on his team makes him look a lot better than he really is. Trust me, I'm high on Jalen Suggs, and I think he will be a tremendous player in the NBA. His IQ is off the charts. The toughness that he plays with is off the charts. His ability to change direction and get to the basket, his defensive ability, and his quickness. Guys, it's all there, and he's one of a kind. But I just want to see Jalen Suggs play against tough players on a consistent basis. Play teams like Baylor and UCLA on a consistent basis. Just see how he holds up. Now, I know that's just completely out of his control and he can't make the schedule, but like I said, it's just something to think about. But guys, like I said, I'm high on Jalen Suggs, and I think that he definitely has a bright future in the NBA, but I just feel like we all need to just stop thinking that he's just this perfect player with just no flaws when he is a human at the end of the day. Guys, a month ago, I had him going number 3 or 4 in the draft, but after March Madness, I'm not gonna lie, I think that I would have Jalen Suggs going in that maybe 4 to 10 range. Again, this is just my personal opinion. We all have our own opinions, so don't get mad at me. I've been saying that he's one of the best players in the draft, so like I said, relax and just let me know your comment down below. But guys, like I said, that's just my personal opinion about Jalen Suggs. Like I said, I have him going somewhere in that 4 to 10 range. After March Madness and really just taking a look at Jalen Suggs, just really seeing just how good of a player that he is in these full type of games, Gilbert Arenas does have a point. I don't think he was a top 1 to 3 player on the floor in any of these games, if we're going to be honest. But like I said, just playing with Gonzaga, it's kind of hard to see just how good these players really are since Gonzaga plays as a team. But like I said, I have him going somewhere in that 4 to 10 range. What do you guys think? Just comment down below. Let's get a great basketball conversation started. And yeah, with all that being said, guys, if you made it to the end, thank you. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, do all that fun stuff. Follow me on Instagram at HassanGuy_. Check the links in the description, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching. It's been another episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.